Hi, today I'll be going over the concept of variables. What exactly is a variable? Well, it's basically just you're just naming a place um, or basically a point of memory in the computer, and you can store data in that specific place and retrieve it later by accessing or using the variable's name. You get to choose the names of your variables, although it's really advise that you name your variables very carefully because once you have like a lot of variables, then you want to know exactly what that variable is talking about. So you don't want to name your variables some random long string or like an 11-digit number. You want to do it like x coordinate or variable a, b, or c or something like that. So in Python, you have different types of variables, and you have integers, you have floats. So integers are just your regular numbers, like in math, and then your floats are numbers with decimals. You also have characters, strings, and you also have Boolean. So, like I said, integers can be 1, 2, -3, 0, 1000. Your floats can be 1.0, 2.37, -3.14, and so on. Your characters are just letters, or letters, and also like all those characters you see on your keyboard. So it can be A, B, and then strings are basically you can just think of them as strings of characters. So like a list of characters. You can have your name. You can also have numbers. So 1, 1, and you can also have any other special characters. 3, and then finally booleans are just true or false, so binary. So you can have true or false. And so in Python, these are basically the main variables. Although in different programming languages, you have different types of variables, and also they also vary by language. So what exactly can you do with these variables? Well, you can do basically anything you want. But if we're talking like primitive operations, you can add, subtract, you can multiply integers and floats, and yeah, it basically varies by a variable. That's something you learn as you gain more experience in programming. But let's just like, I guess, do a few examples. So for integers, we have, let's say my int equals 10 and your int equals 11. You can have our int. And so what we're doing here is we basically assigned the value 10 to my int and the integer 11 to your int. So when we set our int to be my int plus your int, we're basically accessing what value my int is pointing to or stores. So if you print our int, then that'll give you 21. Yeah, so you can basically just think of variables as something you can label your data with. And you can also always change your variables. So I can do my int plus equals 1. And what the plus equals operation does is it basically sets it equal to it's basically doing the same operation as this. And so addition is going to be faster than the equals, so you're going to do myInt plus 1, so 10 plus 1 is 11, and then you're going to set that equal to myInt. So you're going to set myInt equal to 11. And so now myInt, and yeah, the same thing for here. And so basically you're going to be using these variables in your lines of code, and it's a very fundamental building block to programming. And I'll go over more specifics and other details in the next following videos. Thank you for watching.